どうも皆さん、今回ですね、Today I am going to put here a debate about what is better to do, if immersing with reading or immersing with listening, to improve your listening or your reading comprehension. As I will say here, that is better to improve your listening abilities from the start, from the beginning of if you are learning a new language. It's better to from the start improve your listening abilities and read take this read more later. If I talk from now on my English is bad, it's because I am returning to my journey of learning Japanese. I am immersing one more time because in the last video I told that I was studying for exams, so I was in the obligation of stop with learning Japanese, because when I do immersion, I start to talk bad in other language that I am not immersing on. Like here is the Spanish, that is my mother language, and English, that is my second. It's like my mother language, but it's not. At the same time, I should do immersion in English with videos, because that will let me improve in my speech when my speech, yes, because I don't know if I talk like an English speaker. I know that it's not like that. But okay, let's start with that. Why it's better to improve your listening ability. I will here I will say some update. I will update the last video, because besides I started a few days ago to immersing one more time again. Besides that, I experimented some change. I improved a lot in these days, and I noticed that changes. So I will tell here what changes I am noticing, and that will be the that changes will be the reason why I will recommend you to improve only your listening, and that's it. Okay, I will think what I will say first. Okay, I will go first with the changes I experimented. Now I will drink a little bit here. Okay, wait. Okay, the change is not that. I will say you the more useful thing that the people say about why you should do listening immersion, but this will be later. First, I will tell you thing that will happen if you do this. Okay, first, if you do only listening immersion, you will notice first that you will learn more words, and that you will understand more that the language here obviously is Japanese. I understand more the Japanese when I listen, and if I read something, you will notice that you will not understand so much reading, and that's, I think that it's cool, because Obviously, the normal the is the opposite. No, the normal is to understand more the reading because you have more time to read, and that is something that is cool. But it's more cool the thing that I am experimenting now. I am seeing on me now that is that if you do listening immersion, and I am not doing reading immersion. I have to say that before, but at the same time, yeah, you will hear that is not true. I obviously have read a lot. That you can see that in my one of my last video where I play Animal Crossing New Leaf. If I didn't read, but that was so in the past, a few years ago I was reading in Japanese, but I don't read usually now. I don't read in Japanese. I used to read that. But yes, the thing that I'm experiencing now, my experience now is that I am experimenting like when I don't know. Besides, I have to say that in so many videos where the people talk about your lives, and I understand. Obviously, depends on the topic, but now I can understand the gameplays so well, and I experimented that when I don't know a word, now it's like I know what that word means, but it's not. I experimented that in English, where when I read a text, I can understand the sentences, the sentence, or the text, all the text. But in this case, it's different because you feel it more. You feel like, yeah, you understand. It's like when you listen in English or your mother language. If you listen a new word, you know what means that word. And that is like I feel now with Japanese when I yesterday I was seeing I don't know if I told here what YouTuber I used to see in Japanese, Seiko Go, and I saw yesterday a video the Resident Evil 3 gameplay. And no, the Death Stranding. Death Stranding now it's there like one game, and then in that game he was going to a second level on, and then in that gameplay I listened the word is not a word obviously. Nikai no he says I think something like Nikai no noborimas or something like that, and then or I don't think that was no robimas or noborimas. That word, that verb, I learned that verb today in the same way because I was saying that I understand the full sentences of that part, that word, and then I obviously know that word means that noborimas or that word I don't know how to say it. Mada wakanai how to say that that word because I only listened that yesterday and probably the last yesterday I don't know how to say that in English, but yeah, listen that Nikkei, and that I understood that that was second plant, or segunda planta en español. In Spanish, segunda planta. That it's the second floor. You know, here is the first. You enter a house. Here is the first. You upon the stairs, and then you get to the second floor. So that is, I think that yes, second floor is. So that is, and that's, I must say that that is the best experience that you can experience, that you can feel, the best emotion that you can feel, learning a language. I am starting to talk about English. I don't know how to pronounce about the English. I don't know. But yeah, that is the best. And that to me is the first reason to learn now to only do listening immersion. The left, and the reason that left here in that list is obviously the same that so many people say, like the immersion. If you don't know how to say, how you don't know how they speak, and you start to read, you will make in your head a fake intonation, and that things you will talk about Japanese. That is, but you will be making bad habits, and that is for any language. It's not only Japanese. Okay, it's not the same to talk in English. Something I don't talk like an American English or Britannic English or something like that. But it's not the same to talk like this, to talk like this. It's not the same. Or to talk like this. That is how so many Spaniards talk in English. I think that my way to pronounce words in English, it's spreading. I think that it's better. My English now, it's better than in the last video. I don't know. You can see that too, or you can tell me. But I immersed a little bit for that exam. I immersed in gameplay, so in that few time, in that short term of time, I was able to know a little bit more how the American people talk, because I don't immerse so much in English. Like in listening immersion, I don't do with English listening immersion. I use it to do reading immersion, but that is because I started to learn English when I was like 10 years now, like 12 years. 12 years. With 12 years, I was starting to talk and to read in English on internet. Around internet, I was searching that, and then as I didn't know about AJATT or obviously Refold, because Refold is starting 2020, and that's it. Okay, I think that was the reason that I can afford to this. I think that people didn't talk about that, and when you understand, I don't know. I listened to Matt vs Japan that her friend was able to, if he listened to a word that is new but sounds like another or something like that, he can understand or that word, because unlike the other, I don't know. I discovered that now I can, obviously, but that is obvious, I think, Okay, like I knew a word that is hatsukoi, that it's first love, and yesterday I listened the word hatsumimi, that it's the first time I listen to something. Okay, if I listen someone to tell me a new word, I can say that hatsumimi, and I don't know how to know how to use it well. I will not use this. I will not say a phrase in Japanese with a word to not make a mistake. Okay, I will not put. I will put sometimes, but I don't want to break my Japanese. So I will keep. I will mute my mouth when I want to speak Japanese. I will mute me, and then I will not tell anything in Japanese. And I saw the video this 20 minutes in or 18 minutes, and I will not edit this video because I don't like to edit videos. I hope you like these tips and you like that update and you like everything. I think that this and I hope that you will listen that message that I am here bringing to you, and you will use it. You will learn from my words, and that's everything. Why if you want to see my updates here in Japan, I don't know. Most probably I will update here like when I start to output, or maybe at least if I do one update before that, before putting, then will be the time that I will start to read in Japanese, and that's it. I will tell here what I am seeing. I am improving now really fast. You know, if you want to improve really fast, you have to do. I can call you another video to that. I will say this fast. I think that I told that in another video, so you can see that how I am learning Japanese now, or how I discovered to learn Japanese more fast, or another language that doesn't care. And is that I forget how. Okay, I will stop this video. Oh yes, I recovered that information. I want to say is that the thing that you have to do is to focus you in one topic. I am now I am saying all the videos from Ecogo channel. I am doing the Hikaru channel from Hikaru challenge from that Oji-san, I don't know what Ojiman did that challenge, and then I am doing that with another channel that is Ecogo. And yes, I am now experiencing that, because now I have to see from here, from the list the YouTube list I am seeing now from here, him put there so a lot of lives where he plays that game, Daylight. I don't know how that game is. If you go to Ecogo and go to the list that have my little videos, I don't know, 2000 videos, mil. That's it. You will see that he make 2 hours of daily light. That game is the same all the time. He has a vocabulary that you will, if you see that I am now, obviously I understand a lot of videos, so that video is not so hard to understand for me. And then I am experiencing that I said it before, in that video. And that's it. I will stop this now because the video is so long, and if you want to listen more, you can go to my another video that was 40 minutes. I don't know. Okay, but this is I'll stop this.